day. Now, on the side of Elevate, we could see some sniper play on the B site.
Yeah, it's possible, yeah.
That's something that we've seen.
Maybe through mid-map to watch maybe a little bit of pinch that could come into play.
Yeah, either through mid or just mostly I think the main cut the sniper I was going to be watching is from security to medic. So look out for be on the lookout for that. We did see the KSG with thermal sight in the last map, so maybe we could see some more smoke utilization here on the side of Elevate in Search and Destroy.
Definitely. Well, like I said, as we get ready to load into this game, of course, a lot of matches going on Alpha as well as on Bravo. I think I just saw FaZe might have like 30-point club splice in game number 1. So, Team EU kind of struggling here in both of these games for either of these matches that are currently going on. Of course, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. And feel free to let us know your guys' predictions when it comes down to this particular map. Of course, Scorch S&D going to be loading up. But I got to ask you for your prediction, Fox. When it comes down to Scorch S&D, who are you kind of leading toward when it comes down to this one? You think we see C9 go up 2-0 again for a lot? Or do you think that we see, a side like Elevate start to make a little bit of a comeback?
I have more faith in the clutch factor on the side of Cloud9 than I do Elevate bouncing back from such a disappointing map. I think that we see Cloud9 bring this to the uplink, lose the map to Elevate, and then close it out on the hard point afterwards. So we'll have to see how it plays out. But at the same time, you got to respect that the game. We're still in the very early stages of the game. We're still seeing teams pull out strategies that they've been hiding. So I'm curious to see what Elevate has to bring to the table to respond to that.
And when we talk about what they're bringing to the table, it seems that Reedy bringing, like you said, the KBS longbow to play, as he's going to be rocking that one on the defensive side. So expect maybe potential first picks. I'm sorry, it's hard to take this seriously when they're not doing that. But moving forward, it's a great feature, but it just catches me off guard every time. But
it's dancing, man. They're living life.
I mean, hey, it's Vegas,
Stop
man.
hating.
It's Vegas. You can do whatever you want, honestly. But
this landing guy, I don't need this kind of negativity in my life.
Right? I'm just negative Nancy. But all right, it's time to hop into game number 2. Ricky, like you said, going to be your bomb carrier for the side of Cloud9 off the break. Might have spotted that player over an observation. Fortunate team kill coming there from Watson over on Zed.
Great start to the round.
What they necessarily wanted for this round number 1.
Yeah, starting off the round 3 versus 4, especially after coming off of a disappointing hard point, that's going to tilt your teammate for a little bit there. Might be disappointing, but I'm sure Zed can be able to shake it off. He's had a great event individually so far, so looking forward to see what he can do once he's not killed by his teammate. We're seeing the R3K in the hands of Shawnee looking down range. B site. This is a great position for him to be in, but he realizes he's a little outnumbered here, more than a little outnumbered. There are 3 Cloud9 players just in front of him, and one of them is putting the bomb down. The 4th player in Cloud9, you can see, is just holding that flank. One player was actually able to get right by him. That's going to be Watson. But here's the cut. He has to cross this line of sight, and he's just spotted. There it is. Aches shuts him down. Watson looked like he had a good play set up for him there, but Aches is going to find that kill, and then a second, and still going without being traded. Cloud9's going to go up 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of a pretty standard round when it comes down to, to this particular map. I mean, Cloud9 literally just set it straight, right? They get the bomb down. Aches is able to watch the potential flank that could come in. They realize they've only spotted 3 players. It just, was able to work out perfectly for them. And I believe in that round, it was 2 kills being awarded to Aches and 1 there for Ricky. Of course, like we said, the team kill kind of coming into play. Rather unfortunate if you are, like you said, the side of Elevate, especially coming after that mediocre game number 1. Well, now is their time to fare off here on some offense. I believe it's going to be 3-man hit over toward B and 1 looking over toward that A side. It is going to be Ricky. Well, I believe I might have heard a sniper rifle shot again, and it is Reedy. So rocking this one on offense as he's trying to find that first pick over an observation.
So Elevate's getting really crafty and tactical with their opening strategies. This round we're seeing both a thermal sniper come out. We're also seeing an E-Rad on the bomb planter. Just barely whiffed that shot there. I'm so surprised that he re-challenged that. It's not going to pay off for him as he's taken down. So well-played round, well-played offensive round on the side of Elevate. Offensive rounds usually I feel like a lot easier to win on this map.
And I think sometimes it's honestly the defensive team is kind of like always curious, like, is the bomb being planted? Is the bomb being planted? And that can kind of in some ways catch some of your players off guard if you rush too far forward. And there's only a certain region where those players can obviously kind of rotate to. So I am kind of curious to see when it comes down to those defensive holds, if teams start to be a little bit more aggressive or can kind of be a little bit too aggressive. But nice sniper play there coming in from Reedy as he switches back to that K-bar. So interesting to see him rocking a regular weapon when it comes down here to this round number 3. But kills are already starting to go down. Ricky finds one. Reedy does as well. So 2 going down for either side. 4 in the total. Lobby now make it 5. Leesfield, the last man alive here over on this offensive one. Bomb is down. It looks like the 2 players from Elevate decide to stick together. It's a smart play.
So Elevate switches up their play here, opening up real aggressively on defense, just getting in the face of Cloud9, not letting them get so much map pressure up on that bomb site. It looks like it paid off for them as it's 2 versus 1. Lacefield, the only player on the team of Cloud9 that has yet to find a kill. And if he were to do so now, that would be absolutely huge. And I did say that I have faith in the clutch factor on the side of Cloud9. But right now you have an angry, strong Zed and Watson to answer to.
So only 30 seconds left, of course, to get that bomb down. He might get spotted here, but unfortunately he's going to be able to escape for this one. But how long can he escape for? He's only able to get that bomb down. He tried to escape just off to his left, but he can't find any gunfights. It looks like the duo is sticking together, Zed and Watson, as they're able to shut down Lacefield, and they are going to be able to take their round as they're now going to be up 2-1. Kind of curious maybe why Zed doesn't give that defusal to
Score streaks.
the other player, but I was going to say maybe score streaks might be coming into play potentially, but you know,
He's
obviously what it is. So.
He's got a scarab, and he's like 200 points away from his next score streak, so he's going to go ahead and take that bomb and defuse. Actually, I don't believe you get the way that the points are allocated with defuses in this game is different.
We'll see. I'm going to go on board with Zed here in a second. So he's going to have that scarab. Actually, 100 points away.
Plus 100 from the defuse.
Right, so now it's time for Elevates, yet again, to have their hand over on some offenses. They're actually rushing that bomb through mid-map. Maybe potentially if they can find that first blood, decide which side they want to go to. It's going to be a 2-2 split. Zed going to be checking that left side. Not going to spot anyone for now. Goes in the wall run, just misses one player. Gets shot from the left, gets cleaned up from the right. A beautiful play there from Assault and Lacefield. Reedy still with that sniper rifle. He's going to spot one right there. Pull out your pistol. Pull out your pistol, Reedy, and shut him down. No.
What just happened?
Oh my god, Ake shuts him down. Reedy, no, you've got to finish that kill, my friend. And now Watson.
Whatever just happened just changed my life.
What just happened to my teammate, says Watson. 1 versus 4. And now it seems that the momentum might be swinging in C9's favor, as that's going to be 4 players to stay alive. And I think he just fell down to his death. That's kind of unfortunate to fall. I think it's like lava, something like that. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's red and bubbling. Doesn't look like it's something you want to be
Magma?
around.
I don't know the difference between those things. So.
Yeah, that's way out of my realm of expertise. I can talk about Call of Duty pretty well, though. You know, not really geology or anything like that.
Geology?
Isn't that what it is? Like it's a
maybe
like molten rock or something, right?
Obviously, if I would have known, I would.
Hey, any geologists out there that are watching
well.
the stream, please educate us. Thanks. So we're seeing a Cloud9 push towards the B bomb site here. Ricky's opening up the play as the front line with the bomb carrier, dodging those grenades right off the bat. Not even bothering for a trophy. He's just going to wait out the grenades. I guess they're just kind of predicting what Elevate's going to do, and now they're kind of holding back here. I guess he kind of expects Elevate to rush through like they did a few rounds ago. It looks like maybe they're trying to fake A. I think that might be the play. Just try and bait people away from the B site. They wasted all their grenades. You can just kind of see the gears turning for the side of Cloud9 as they wait for an opportunity to strike.
Potentially looking for that first blood. I believe Aches was actually able to spot Reedy the back of the map, and well, so he is going to be able to shut down.
Let's see what Zed's doing.
With Rewind. Looking over that B side, just making sure that plant is not going down. So it looks like kills being in response. Shiny shuts down Lacefield after picking up for his fallen comrade. Ricky getting up close and personal toward the side. It's actually a great position for him to be in. Finds one, tags up the second one. It seems that he isn't able to finish off the kill. So still a 2 versus 2. Bomb's still not down yet, but Ricky's going to fix that one, I believe, right now. So yeah, bomb going down 2 versus 2. Now make it a 1 versus 2. Reedy, you got the pistol out. You weren't able to clean it up last time. You need to find this one, but not going to happen. Reedy, it's really unfortunate that you have that secondary, but man, if you had a K-bar, it would work a lot better, I promise.
Not quite able to connect with some Hornet shots here. To be fair, this is definitely a much more difficult gunfight than the first one.
I feel like the Hornet's a lot better, maybe, to pull out, maybe. I mean, ESMC is nice, but Hornet in those close quarter situations, I think you can get that done a high more percentage of the time.
Yeah, not coming out on top there. Let's take a look at Zed, who I'm really surprised that he died. He was playing aggressively there because he had Rewind as 100 points off of his streaks, which was the right play. But the fact that he died with Rewind and didn't make any sort of a difference in that round is a very, very disappointing round for him. He's going to rush up, try and get this bomb down here. He has, again, access to Rewind, so he can get off of the site with it if need be. I was going to go ahead and just toss it down and eat a couple of grenades. Reed's able to catch Aches. Great sniper shot from him. I want to stick on board with him and see if he can follow it up, because this is a great position for post-plant.
Able to spot up, can't find that shot, but he's got a few more opportunities. He gets tagged up in the end, but realizes there is a player going to be near that bomb site. Zed with that E-Rad making things happen as he finds 3. Now Ricky the last alive, and he is going to be cleaned up in the end. So a nice job there from Elevate. They get the bomb down, and it looks like those points are going to be earning closer and closer to those payloads.
There we go. Watson making a difference here, ending the round with a jump shot into Medic. Nice little taunt there at the end, letting them have it. So it looks like Elevate's keeping themselves into this game. And I think a lot of that is due to the contributions from the combination of Zed and Reedy. Zed's refusing to go out right now. He is refusing to go down 0-2.
to be on board with is that, of course, rocking that E-Rad has no problem with being aggressive, and it seems that maybe the Armor seems so aggressive they realized that Cloud9 in their last offensive round played very, very passively, so maybe trying to catch them off guard. Zed's still looking forward here.
Zed really
having a line sight on that bomb. It seems the player's just off to his left as they wait to engage, playing very passively as Cloud9, realizing that this rush may happen. They are going to go ahead and maybe make the rotation. I'm curious to see if any Elevate players might have spotted them moving. Doesn't look like maybe Reedy might have been the only player to maybe spot that one, or maybe Shawnee, but it looks like since they're staying over here, gun engagements are getting ready to go down. There actually is one player who's going to be here for Elevate. That is going to be Watson. Has a perfect opportunity to get some kills. Can he find anything here? Fires some shots through, but the bait and switch starts to come in as he drops.
Look, it's the mind games paying off for them. They're all able to overwhelm the players on A site because so many players of Elevate were all allocated towards the B site, and it's paying off for him. The bomb goes down. Reedy's got to clutch it out with a sniper and a Hornet. He has access to the camo, but he probably won't pop it until the next round goes to the no-scope. He's going to whiff it.
Player coming from behind is quickly to be foiled, so nice job there from Cloud9, obviously realizing the fact that these guys are pushed up super far. Why not just make the rotation? They end up kind of catching Watson off guard with a huge rush, get the bomb down in their own case, and are able to clutch it out. So back-to-back rounds we go, as it seems that C9 currently have the advantage as far as the kill columns are considered. Players leading the lobby right now for their respective teams, 6-4 for Aches. Of course, 5-3 for Ricky, along with 3 plants, is probably one of the more preferred players, probably the MVP of this game so far for C9. And Zed, of course, being one of the main slayers along with Reedy at both 6 kills.
So right now, just a quick recap on what's going on here so far. I'm liking the shot calling on the side of Cloud9. You know, they're really remaining unpredictable, and they're remaining successful in a lot of their offensive rounds. On the side of Elevate, I'm liking the playmaking coming out of Zed. You know, he's not very selfish. He's a very selfless player, and he's making stuff happen. Reedy as well, playing an excellent supporting role. Both of these players just in the face of Cloud9, trying to cause as much damage as they can. He gets caught, though, on the push towards Drill. Outnumbered. Cloud9's going to come out on top as Assault goes for the defuse.
So able to get that one. Of course, active camo already earned, so it's really just about how close you get to his streaks. But like that, 5-3 now. Cloud9 leads. In some cases, Elevate. While your next best game mode is up next, it'd be really nice if they could have at least one more game, because that might mean that they could be up 2-1. But C9 holding strong here as they've definitely kind of improved their uplink game. I was actually talking to Ricky last night after a few of their losses, and he was saying, you know what, uplink is by far our biggest problem. We're going to come in tomorrow and try to work on this as much as possible. So depending on how much that they've grinded, we'll see how that kind of comes into play. But you can see a lot of the rigs being very close there for Ricky. 2 already earned. Ake's going to have his rewind and Assault with the active camo. So when it comes down to one more round needed, if they can use all those rigs in a perfect fashion, they can obviously get things done. But Ricky ends up dying, and Assault's going to use active camo here in a 2 versus 4 situation, now a 1 versus 3 situation, so active camo gets wasted, and Elevate gets even closer.
I don't know if it was so much of a waste. I think it was a fun time to use it. It ended up not working out for them, but I think that in that moment, it was. I think that was the right call. I don't think he expected Reedy.
I think what happened is that he was like, okay, I'm going to use my active camo, and as soon as he rocked it, one of his teammates ended up dropping from behind.
Yeah.
So I think it was kind of like just awkward timing, but you know,
First
either way,
blood from Elevate.
Yeah, it was obviously a good play from Elevate, but they still have at least one rig to work for. Ricky getting obviously closer to that Centurion, but looks like we're going to switch on board here with the side of Elevate. Reedy does actually have that overdrive.
So. I said it was active camo earlier. I apologize for that, but Reedy has access to the overdrive. We're not going to see it popped here early on in the map. No early aggression coming from him. They're actually throwing trophies down. They learned the lesson because Zed, whenever he gets in the sight, he just gets spammed with these flechette grenades. You're seeing all detonate just in front of him right now. And now that he's waited those lethals out successfully, he should be able to get a plant down. However, he's getting attacked here on the site. Reedy's able to follow it up with 2 kills. Ricky knows that he can't get in their face right now. Reedy's got a hot shot. He's also got access to that overdrive. Dangerous, shuts the 3rd player down. 1 away from the ace. We're not quite able to see there if Reedy was able to get that 4th kill.
Shawnee's
but he was there. We go. Shawnee's going to take the last
though,
one
at least. But Shawnee, the scumbag himself, this guy's going to force round 11. So this is a massive match. I think personally, Cloud9 needs this more than Elevate does. I mean, obviously, it means that they're up 2-0 in the entire game, rather than a 1-1 split if Elevate's able to win it. But when it comes down to it, if Elevate can win this, they have their most preferred game type, C9's worst, up next. So it's almost not really guaranteed, but almost set in stone that Elevate definitely has a massive advantage when it comes down to it. Let's get this round 11 started. Early first blood coming in from Reedy. He's doing it with the sniper as well as the MV4 as more starting to fall. Now Ricky and Aches, the veterans left on Cloud9, have to clutch the 2 versus 4, not 2 versus 3 situation. 4 out of the 5 players in this game currently have their rig. here for this last round.
And what's scary about this last round is that Elevate still has Zed and Reedy alive, and those two have been doing the best for the past few rounds, and they also both have access to their payloads. So that's really scary if you're on the side of Cloud9 and you're outnumbered. Sure, you have access to your utility as well, but you're going against the best of what Elevate has had this map at the moment.
Zed moving forward is trying to be a little bit of a nuisance. I believe score streak's being shut down. Still 3 versus 2. Bomb gets to be planted. Shots coming in, and here comes Zed. Try to challenge his pump, trying to be a little bit passive. Able to shut down one. Ricky, the last alive, the 1 versus 3, not able to make it happen. So Elevate are able to clutch it out as they're able to win this one in round 11 and tie the series up at 1-1.
Elevate's players really going off when they needed it the most. A slow start, what looked like Cloud9 outstratting them turned into Elevate just, starting to fire. Especially Reedy, who really came to life in the last couple of rounds. Ending the game with what? Was it 14 kills, 13 kills?
Yeah, 13 and 6 for Reedy. That's
big game out of him. We saw some
sniper
play.
Yeah, he was a sniper for a lot of that too. So.
Well, I think the MV4 got a good chunk of his kills because he was finding some multi-kills.
It seemed like those first bloods were almost like the easiest thing in the world for him to get. So
yeah, definitely
a major playmaker in that game.
For sure. Swinging lots of rounds in their favor before they even begin is Reedy.